morning, everybody. How are you out there today? This is Sandra, Little Big Old Me Productions. I just wanted to take this opportunity to speak to people around Australia and the globe. If you have a story that you think is interesting or special to you that you would like to share on our program and to the world, please don't hesitate to contact us at myself, Sandra at Little Big Old Me. We look forward to hearing from you. Hope you have a great day. Little Big Old Me. So, they say, whoever the hell they are, and it's a bit of a conspiracy, I'm going to find them one day, that if you fill your ice cube trays with hot water, that they freeze quicker. So, we're going to time-lapse and prove this theory, starting with now. I always chill my glasses in the freezer because, you know, I'm a hardened bourbon drinker and that's the way I like it, lots of ice. And nice chilled glasses, not plastic glass, even at the cost or expensive breaking one. So yeah, I'm going to fill these ice cube trays with hot water, put them back in the freezer. I've just washed the glasses, 2 of my other bourbon glasses. Oh, they're in here. And test out that philosophy. Can't call it Mythbusters, so I'll find a different name, but I'll still the idea. Stay tuned for the result.
You've got to put hot water in one tray and cold water in the other. That way you've got a true test.
No, that's too complicated. I'm just going to do a row of the same and then reverse. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. I'll see you when the results come in. Little Big Old Me is going to get an upgrade. I'm about to go to the hairdressers, take a bit of the fuzz out and get a facial wax because, you know, menopause brings with it some unwanted hairs. But never mind. I'm going to be hairless after this, so I'll think about a Brazilian later.
Hey, Sam. You get me in it, I've got copyright on me.
I'll pay you some royalties.
All right. You pay me royalty.
Hey, Sandra, Little Big Old Me. This is a bit karmic. It's been a few months since we did this before. I'm here in Coffs Harbour with Brooke. Oh, sorry. Anonymity. Never mind, we can edit that out.
That's all right, I'm joking.
Sorry, I know you are. Having a great day, just getting the works done.
Just come from Whoopee?
Yes, came from Whoopee. Apparently, if you're a local, you're not allowed to call it Woolgoolga. I'm a local, so Whoopee for Whoopee. Yeah, I'm getting this done, go back, put my face on, get dressed up nice, and keep rolling the camera. Can you see me? No, you don't. Okay. Been to the hairdressers now, completed, on to the next process, and we'll keep you updated. Have a good one. Oopsie daisy. I've been to many places in my life overseas. This place somewhat reminds me of Niagara Falls. I did a trip over to America and my daughter flew in from Canada and I flew over there for her birthday. Went to Buffalo and next stop was Niagara Falls, but it's worth, what I'm trying to say I guess is it's worth going up that old beaten track or taking a diversion. Get out of your comfort zone, and who cares about time and logic? Like, these falls are absolutely amazing. More amazing because of the floods, and I feel bad in saying that, but life is an adventure, and you know, it's taken me a long time to step out of my comfort zone, and I am so grateful that I did, and I'm grateful for the people around me. Thank you. Have a great day. we've just pulled over for directions so we know where we're going. Nigel, God love him, he's a law-abiding citizen. Me, I'm trying. Anyway, he goes, no, that's a loading zone. And I go, oh, well, it's okay. And I went, oh, and then I get distracted and I go to take a photograph of some beautiful artwork. And then I happen to say to old matey out the front, what is this building anyway? And he goes, the police station. That's life, better move, gotta hustle. Have a great day. About a month ago, I lived in a shared house just up the road from where I am now, and one of my flatmates walked in, and as the gate opened, a stray dog ran into the yard. Beautiful looking dog, healthy looking dog. You could tell it was somebody's pet, that it wasn't a stray, but where it came from remained unseen, you know. So, and me being a dog lover, my dog's in Newcastle with my children. God love him, I miss him. It makes me feel guilty every time I see him. He knows when I'm leaving, and he goes, grabs his toy straight away. Mum's here, play. You know, and then I leave 10 minutes later, but that's divorce, that's life. Hello, say hello. No collar, it's a pit bull cross something. One of my flatmates' boyfriends reckons it's been abandoned, but I'm not letting him go back out into the road to get run over, so I'm going to contact my landlord, who hopefully might be on Facebook, and can put up a post. And if not, I don't know what to do. I can't keep him here, and I'm moving out tomorrow, but I'm going to take care of him and go and get him some food. He's a happy dog, you know, and hence, you know, that, oh, the pit bulls, and oh, don't, you know, be wary of the pit bull. Look at this one. I don't think so. Hey, what's your name? It's got a bit of a, and being a white dog, these sort of dogs often suffer. Well, there's something on its nose, but when the light of the dog, often the pinker the nose, more susceptible and prone to skin cancers and things like that. But I'm not letting him out the yard. I'm going to try and find where he belongs, and if not, regrettably, real life, I might have to ring the rangers, which is really not what I want to do. I'll go with the other idea first and contact the landlord. Anyways, so I kept this dog, and I lived with 6 other people. So I had to go around and tell everybody, mostly Asian people, Japanese, you know, whatever, one Australian guy, all the rest all from all parts of the world, Japan, whatever, irrelevant, I guess. Anyway, I'm like, make sure you don't let this dog out the gate. And I rang the owner, and she went, no, that's okay. And we tried to source out where this dog came from, you know. So I rang the person that owned the house, said, are you on Facebook up here? Because I'm not, you know, I don't know anyone up here. I chose that for a reason. Great ideas are born in solitude, you know. Anyways, so Nigel and I, with our ingenuity, managed to solve the case of the missing dog, and I'm so pleased. And it was a bit sad, and it shows you how people, you know, there's all walks of life. You may not agree with what they do, but what had actually happened, the dog someone got into this yard and actually cut the collar off the dog and stole it. It was a pity. He was white, he was beautiful. Best disposition, he was so lovely. Like, honestly, I just wanted to keep him. And funny thing was, my daughter, I said, you know, I do get lonely at times. And she said, Mum, why don't you adopt a pet? And I said, I'm on the road too much, darling. I can't, as much as I'd love to. But part of me wanted to keep this dog, you know. But anyways, we managed to find the owner. We were really pleased. And the lady that owned the dog had said, yeah, someone went in the yard and cut the collar off. And it was evident that this had happened. You know, and it made me cranky too, because, like, you could see the dog was well looked after, but I questioned it, and I said to Nigel, like, something's going on with this. Like, it looks healthy, but it's got a rope burn around its neck. And anyways, yeah, so then we put posts up and went on the local page here and did other various things. I contacted a vet in different places, and yeah, but someone went in the yard, cut the collar off, and then next thing you know, the dog's running around, and I knew I couldn't let that dog back out in the street, that it probably would have got run over, because he was still a puppy, you know, he was only probably 6 months old. Anyway, yeah, so we found the owner, we rang the owner, and it said this number's not taking calls at the moment, and we had places to be and things to do, and I was actually moving that day to set up my tent where I live now, and so it was not good timing, you know. So I took him down to the vets down the road, and the vet said we close at 11, and I said, aren't you housing animals, like, you know, in rehabilitation? She went, no, not this weekend, we're not, you know. So we end up taking the dog to the RSPCA at Coffs Harbour, and I told the veterinary nurse that we'd found the owner, but we were unable to contact them. So we're going to do a follow-up anyway and find out, you know, that the dog was returned safely to the family. The lady was absolutely distraught. I'm so glad that, you know, we followed it through and I didn't let him go. And it showed, when she posted up a picture, showed a picture of her newborn, or her baby, about 12 months old, crawling around on the floor and the dog playing, and, you know, she said, you know, he's part of our family and we miss him, you know. So I'm so glad that, you know, there was a happy ending to the story. So it was funny, I managed to contain this dog for like nearly a day, or, you know, overnight the next morning. Actually, what was funny, I said to Nigel, I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep inside. And some of my flatmates were a bit wary about the dog. One of them was a bit scared, and he's like the Japanese guy, and the way he's patting it is like standing like as far away as he could trying to pat this dog. But I said to him, don't worry, this dog's not going to bite you, I can tell you now, you know. And I've had a couple of dog bites over the years, so yeah, it's the little bastards that are the worst. No offence to anybody. The ones that height, the ankle biters, you know, you think kids are bad. Anyway. Anyways, yeah, so I got it to tracked. So I said to Nigel, I think I might have to sleep outside tonight because the dog's going to whimper and it's going to bother me housemates and me neighbours and, you know, whatever. And God love Nigel, he said, oh look, I'll sleep out here. I went, okay, fine. Anyways, so next morning get up, dog's really excited to see me, you know, I was excited to see him. I go to put some rubbish in the bin, and what did I do? Left the gate open, the dog got out. So I'm like, no, I'm running up the street trying to catch this dog, and he stopped and he looked at me, it was like he went, ha, I don't think so, and off he went. And I'm like, and you know, I'm a smoker, I've got big boobs, I don't run well, it depends, maybe from the police. But I haven't had to do that for a long time. Anyways, I'm a good girl these days. Well, yeah, let's not go there. So there was a guy walking past, exercising, whatever. I called out at him. I said, matey, I said, do you think you can help me out? Try and get that dog, you know. And he went to, and, you know, the dog sort of looked, turned around, so he just pretended he was just walking, doing his thing. And the dog stopping as they do, pissing on everything, you know, marking their territory. And that was when the guy ended up managing to get him. So he came up, went on the road and came up around in front of him and grabbed him. And I said, hold on to him. And I ran up there. And then I thought, well, how am I going to get this dog back to my house? Like, it was about a couple hundred yards away without the lead, and he's young and he's strong, you know. And then I looked down, and they'd been doing a council tip-out, throw-out. And there was a long electrical lead. I went, beautiful. So I grabbed it, did a slip knot in it, threw it over his neck, walked him back with the lead, and that's how I took him to the RSPCA. It was quite funny. But you learn to improvise, you think on your feet, and I got the dog back, thank God, and he didn't get run over. So, happy ending. Nice to see happy ending in life. So, yeah. To all the dog lovers out there, if you see a dog out in the road or something, and, you know, just, you know, well, if you're a dog lover, you'll step up to it.
In the chat, there is an image of you in the show's opening package.
Thank you, Nigel.
Where there is a shot of you in the water, and it looks like you don't have.
Oh, that's right. No panties on. Yes.
What's the story?
Right. What's the story? Morning glory. Right. So it was. Nigel took me down to this place in Newcastle, which is where I'm from, to a place called Glenrock Lagoon, and I can't believe I hadn't been there since I was a kid, but I never fully explored it. So we get there. Nigel goes, you know, you go this way where all the people are walking up the trail. And I went, I'm not going that way. I want to find my own location. And wow, was it amazing, but it was quite treacherous getting down there. Nigel's trying to keep up with me. You know, you can tell in some ways. I said to him, can you tell I'm Indigenous? And he went, yeah. Like, we're going down this rock face. I'm almost abseiling. I've got one leg up here, one leg over here. A bit like Spider-Woman sort of thing, Spider-Man, whatever. maybe not the safest and most conventional way, but it was worth it. You know, we got down there, we had this amazing waterfall to ourselves. You know, and I've travelled far and wide to go camping and in places like that, and here this place was right in my backyard virtually. It was an amazing experience. I misjudged the depth of the water when I got in and split my knee open, but it was worth it, you know, nothing too major. It was a bit funny because Nigel's standing there on the rock sort of looking at me going, and I'm looking at him going, well, what are you doing, man? Like, you coming in for a swim? He's like, unlike myself, Nigel grew up on farms, but he's not been a camper. And I'm like, come on, like, you know, just get in the water. So bring it back around. We sort of strip off some of our gear. We get in the water. Unfortunately, I had white undies on. And when Nigel showed me the photos, it looked like I wasn't wearing any underwear at all. Whatever. I mean, I just did a naked swim, but it was a bit funny. I'm like, what? You know, it looks like I've got no underwear on. Anyway, it was a bit funny. Nature is what it is, and white's not always the best colour for swimmers, but we do have some white swimmers available. It was one of our products, ladies, for anybody that's bold enough.